Hello friends, welcome back to Rose Tarot and Astrology. I am your host Mel Rose, and this is the two-card reading for Sunday, January 28, 2024. The sun is in Aquarius and the waning moon is in Virgo. It's a good time to be editing your work and tidying your creative space, releasing from your life, especially materially, what no longer serves a purpose. Today in the astrology, we have two trine aspects, which brings in a lot of grace and ease and good fortune for us. If you want to know more about the astrology, please check out the Astrology Today video. It's right next to this one on this channel. In fact, if you like this video, you can subscribe to the channel and then click for notifications. That way you'll know every time I post fresh daily astrology and tarot content like I do. And as always, my friends, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm really happy that you chose to tune in. Here are our cards. This is what's coming in, and this is what is going out. So what's coming in this time? We got the King of Cups. So some emotional maturity, okay? Some mastery of the emotions, which equates to a balance of emotion and intellect, getting that balance between how things feel and what is really factual can be a challenge for us at times, but at this time it's coming in. We're able to make use of our intuition. We're able to notice the information that is provided by the way things feel to us, the questions that arise by the way things feel to us, and we're able to manage them in a really rational way that helps us to make careful choices that are not just strictly logical and not just strictly emotional, but a really positive blend of the two. So I'm really happy for us that's what's coming in. And what's going out is the Knight of Cups. So interesting that we got two members of the same royal family here, okay? Cups, again, about emotion and intuition, whereas the King is at a point of mastery with these things. The Knight is still on the path to mastery, but this is a person who sort of comes to the rescue, shows up sort of well-armored and well-supported to make an emotional investment, or, you know, this is a person who's very in touch with their heart. They're very true to themselves and their heart. And so, you know, they're really coming in to try to help in an emotional way to sort of set things right, maybe by bringing the emotional consideration to to the logical arguments we have, but they're a little less mature in terms of that emotional mastery, right, and that intuitive mastery. They're not always clear on what the information is that the emotions are providing, or maybe what they're not clear on is the balance, right? The King has the balance of rationality versus emotion, logic versus emotion. He's got the balance between the heart and the mind, whereas this one's a little more heart and maybe not quite so practiced at applying that logical sense, that rationality, so that we can not be we cannot be having emotional illusions that don't reflect the reality. So it's really standing out to me on this card. I never really noticed it before, that this knight has wings on his helmet and fins fins on his armor that look a little bit like wings too. So this is very much about moving. It's about being in motion, emotions in motion. So, maybe what we're releasing a little bit today is sort of being overwhelmed by the motion, the sort of torrent of emotional information, emotional feeling that comes upon us, that sort of obliterates our logical sense and our ability to make rational choices, in light of our emotions. So it takes a balance, friends, especially, when we're making choices, when we're setting our goals, and it takes a balance between like what you feel, what you know based on your intuition, and what you know based on the facts, on what is in our shared reality, right? The cups are really the personal reality, whereas the swords are the shared reality. in terms of the intellect, and we want to be a little bit like one foot in both, right? We want to have that moderation, which is what the king has. That's what we're calling in, is that balance between emotional and rational. And what we're leaving behind is just a little bit of allowing ourselves to be overwhelmed by the emotional, so that we kind of forget the rational. Okay, I think that's what I have to say about it today, friends. Thank you so much for joining me. I truly appreciate your presence here. Thank you for being here, and I will catch you all in the next video.